Hey guys, I got a little project. It's actually a pretty big project for me. This is that Chris Mitchell Ashlee guitar made right here in USA, and this is 100% hollow body. I did a video on this guitar and I will put a link in the description to that video, but the fretboard on this guitar, I could never really get it to play very good. It kind of does one of these kind of things where it's a little bit wobbly, and so I've decided I'm going to try to refret this guitar. I did a fret job the other day, and I've had this guitar for probably a year now, and I haven't been able to sell it, so it's going to get, it's a little extreme to refret something, and I don't have much experience with it, but I am going to give it my best shot, so here we go. Yeah, so it's got a little hump right in here. Now I've already taken the frets out, and they came out really easy, and I got my nippers right here. And I just kind of laid them in here, and I squeezed, and they came out really easy. There wasn't any glue holding these frets in, so that was a bonus. I did have my soldering iron up, and I heated them up, and after about 2 or 3 of heating them up, I just, I don't even need to do that. So the frets came out. Honestly, I had the frets out of here in like 15 or 20 minutes, and the board doesn't look to be chipped or anything. It looks, like the frets came out real good. There's nice grooves all along here. There's no binding. There's no dots or fret markers or anything like that. So that kind of makes this job a little easier on me. I don't need to worry about damaging fret markers or anything. I've got my little radius gauge right here. And this is a 9-inch radius. It's not a compound radius. It feels like the 9-inch radius fits on there just perfectly. I don't think it's a compound radius neck or anything. But my plan now is I have a 9-inch sanding block. And so the idea is to just sand across here and to try to get some high and low spots out of it, because it's got high and low spots where I can't get this thing to play good. And if you can't get a guitar to play good, I can't resell it. And so I'm going to do my best at refretting this. And first thing that I'm going to do is, see, I've already pulled the nut out. And now the second step is to drop this pickup down in there and then tape it all off. So I'm looking at the pickup, and this says Frog Dog Pickups. So that's pretty cool. Just gonna lay that down in there like that. Keep it out of my way. Okay, 9-inch radius block. Let's see what happens here. Here's what I'm going to do to try to protect the back of the neck a little bit. I put this right in the center of my little stand right here to give me some stability. So I'm just going to kind of lay one on here, cut it off right here. So now going to squeeze a little super glue down in here. Now there was no super glue holding these in here, So because I don't really have a press, all I'm doing is hammering these down in here. I want to get some super glue underneath that and hammer it down into that super glue. That looks pretty good. There's two of them. Now I'm just going to keep on going. Okay, so all the frets are in there. Now I have this gadget. This has a nice file right at the right angle. So I'm just going to run this along the sides here a little bit. And underneath here I've just got a roll of tape under this cloth to give it a little bit stability right there. Yeah, so I'm just going to rub this along the edge here and just try to file these down nice and smooth, and we're going to just see what happens here. I don't think it's damaging the frets here because it's just a nice little like Teflon plastic block. Seems really smooth. You know what I'm going to do though? I just sprayed a little dab of furniture polish on there just to keep it smooth. There we go. Alright guys, so I got all the frets in it. It's all tuned up. I put 10s on it. And no more dead frets. Successful refret, a Chris Mitchell hollow prototype. Chris Mitchell, I believe, is down in Georgia. He makes American-made guitars, and this is one of his. And you know, a little twisty neck, but I was able to get it to play good. And very resonant guitar. It turned out good. The fret ends feel good. I can see a little bit of my tooling. Not too bad. On the top right here, I kind of let You can see a little tiny bit of, where I had my files on it. But overall, it turned out really good. Thank you guys for watching.